Hi guys, Deadman80 speaking, part 4 of Farming Simulator. And sorry, I'm still moving the cameras because my control is very low, so let's get straight into working. As you can see, I haven't gone any further than I previously was, because I was driving just up this hill and my recording cut, so I'm going to be going from the point where we left off. So I'm just taking this in for cash in, basically. And I have a reasonable amount of money. I have 13,000 and some spare change, as I've always called it. Realistically, I'm not going to spend anything. All I'm going to do is spend my money on is a new front for this as a counterbalance weight, so that will work. If you want, you can just skip on to the better bits of the video, really, but you won't understand. The game is pretty basic, but it's very nice to use. It's like, it works well. It's not like it. Thinking about how long they had to make the Xbox version, it doesn't seem like it's rushed. It runs well and everything, because they only had like 1 year to do it, because 2013. What do you think? And really, they were just basing it off the PC version, so it doesn't seem like it's a rushed game. Yeah, I know they had a basis to take it off, but it's really hard to change something from PC to Xbox. And I like the game. It's smooth and everything, and they're in great detail. I'm surprised how much detail it goes into. Okay, I am going to buy a counterweight. I could buy another tractor, but I'm really waiting for parts. Not parts, but objects. I could buy a plough and make my field even bigger, but I'm not a very good ploughsman. Muck spreaders, okay. Okay, where's that's 60 and that's 8, so I'm just going to buy a 400-pound counterweight, and I'm not going to take my trailer there because I just see it as a waste of fuel. And you just like, you pay the same amount of restoration, or as some people call it, as damage money. I don't really care, but people just say, why don't you just carry it on the vehicle? I don't really know why, and I'm actually surprised how far ahead I've gotten the gameplay on this one, because normally by now, how long I have been playing, I would still have the first large tractor and 2 small tractors, but I've got this humongous, really nice tractor here, and it is really nice, and the large tractor. So I'm actually very surprised at how much I've been able to, sorry about me warning, how much I've been able to just work on this. And you're just saying, why don't you reverse this into a shed? I will try and reverse around this tree. If you notice, normally with the trailer you turn left for the trailer to go right. Not on this. You turn left and the trailer will go left. So I'll have to turn right, then left, and I still jackknife. So you can't do it. There won't be a link to my other one, my other video, is because I just want to like set it out. If you like this video, you can go back on my channel and find Farming Simulator part 1, I think. Yeah, it's part 1. But I'm gonna try and keep the farm reasonably tidy, so if you see me spending more time parking everything up, I'm sorry about that. It's just like, at the start, I try and keep everything tidy, and you're just like, oh, you're keeping everything tidy, then you just chuck that there. That's why you refill it, so I've never seen any other reason why not to put it there. And I am going to pick up this, and I'm going to have a nosy at another one of these seeders, so I can get both tractors going at the same time. But that's only if the price is right. So let's have a look. Seeders. Not even I know what order they're in, and I've had the game for like 2 months. I could get this seeder what's 2.1 meters wide, 3 meters wide. That will really come in handy. Or I can get this one what cultivates for me, and it's 3 meters wide. Going into very large systems now. I think I'm just going to go for the 3 meters wide one. So I'm going to go to this tractor here, go back to the store, or the farmer's market, whatever you want to call it, and I will put it on and hire Harold the help, because apparently that's what his actual name is, Harold Help. I don't know, it just says hire worker. So if you notice, when I picked up this, I had to go to that side. Now I have to go to this side. I don't understand why on one thing it's one way and then another thing it's another. So let's just drive up this hill. And no, I don't have it on PC, but from what I've seen on PC, it's greatly improved. It is extremely better from the PC version on what it looks like, because the PC version, it did look kind of rough. Didn't look like a game that you could just keep on playing. And I'm really slightly ticked off with that. It wasn't a game that you just could throw on and keep on playing on it. So, but I guess with what this game is like, it's very nice. It's just like, it runs smooth. They've got damn detail, and trust me, the detail on these are like really, really well. But I doubt you'd be able to see them. This isn't that much detailed because it doesn't have much detail to put on it. But if I jump over to one of my tractors and start zooming in, the detail on some of these bits and bobs. And you're just going like, yeah, you said it run really nice and smooth, now you're just lagging like mad. Yeah, it does do that on my Xbox, because as I said, my Xbox is broken, so all I have to do is like run away from all the action, then I can just tab back in. It's just where the vehicles are and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna actually see what else I can buy from the farm store, because I could buy a lawnmower and get extra cash by lawnmowing, but it's very slow and very tedious. But I need the extra cash, so I'll buy a lawnmower. Here we go, I've bought a lawnmower. As I said, it's very slow. And I do have to take this to my house, or I'm not going to get any money for doing it. I'm not doing any of the missions because they are all based on the same type of thing. They do get, because I think it's mow the golf course, yeah, that's the only one there is. Mow the golf course. Then there's another mission for picking up pallets where you need like a forklift or something. I don't have one of those because I'm not planning to save up for them, because the only other reason you use the pallet fork vehicles is for sheep, and I don't like doing the sheep because you have to keep a constant lookout on the sheep. It's just constantly, you have to keep your eye on them, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to, if I need anything, what will probably be only the biogas, I think it will be, is the only one where I'm going to need something with a bucket, so I just buy the full-on loader for that, for biogas. I'm not going to mow very nicely, I'm just going to mow roughly, because getting all this grass actually does pay off if you are good at it, or you can spend the time mowing. And you don't really need that much grass, because what I've already mowed from like the shed, I kind of would guess, from the farm shop, it's already on 83%, and what I'm doing now, so it depends which way you want to go on this, because you can put this in like big silo, like trough pieces, and it will ferment and you can give it to your cows, and that will bring up some of your money, because it bring up their okay, I've just got one full load. Okay, here we go. And another thing what I do like the idea of this game is they do have some extras. If you want to play multiplayer, go for the PC version. some people just run servers for no reasons. Look, they even give you a scene of it being dumped out, and my money's going up. It's only gone up by about 200. So I'm only going to do this when it's needed to be done, or whenever I haven't got anything else to do. So I just park this here. This 3 meters catching up with the 2.1 meter, but I think it's because I've got a better tractor on the front, and as soon as possible, I'm not going to sell it straight off, but I will be selling that for a better tractor at some other point. Is because that tractor is how much in maintenance? Maintenance tractors. Tractors I own. Okay. Maintenance. Once a day, 276. Maintenance on this vehicle, what costs more to buy, but the maintenance on it's 130. So the maintenance is completely different. I could have bought another. I can actually buy another one of these, but I don't see why I need one. If anything, I should sell that one and buy another one, but I need to be good at maths first to figure out would I have enough money. Now they're directly in line, realistically, and one's going to go flying in front of the other. Now this one's just going to finish this larger field before that one finishes the smallest field. I suppose that will work well. And yes, I am going to do a bit of mowing. I can turn off the collection and like keep it all in, just leave it all on the floor, then come up later with a picker up trailer and just do it that way. I jumped out because you have to hold L, no, LB and X to turn it on, and you have to press X to get out of the lawnmower. So if you don't, and my controller's a bit naffed, so it doesn't always declare I'm holding LB. Yeah, I like you can just mow wherever you like. I find that nice. But all I'm doing is just going along, keeping nice and steady while they do what they have to do. Then after they've done what they're done, I'm going to speed up time and mow, so I get some extra money for some more fields. I might buy this field on my other account, because I've only got 2 accounts on FarmSim. I didn't buy that. I just bought those 2 fields and I bought a huge field afterwards. So I might get this large field. It really depends on how much money it's going to cost me. If it's not going to cost me that much, I might buy the large one. Okay, full. There we go, all full. Now I have to go back to that shed, empty it out, and start again. But I like it actually does cut the grass. It has a really nice cutting function. It's a bit slow, 7 miles an hour, top speed. I might be able to get 8 out of it with a fair wind and downhill. So, I think they have kind of not made it that real on the speed function, because I'm pretty sure the speed of one of these would be like 8 to 9 miles an hour instead of 7. But I suppose the map's surprisingly small. I'm kind of caught up in this one, because you really do have to think, they have to balance it very well. I think all this vehicle is doing is covering over how much the work has cost. And they don't cost much, so... I have been working with my dazzle slightly, and I have found out it is the wrong dazzle altogether. Because it says Dazzle Platinum on the box, but it's the Dazzle Platinum Plus, so it's not going to work. I might be able to hook it up to my camera and record that way, but I seriously doubt that. But the one thing what is better about this mower than all the rest of the mowers, you can mow at full speed. Yeah, it might not be extremely fast, but all the other mowers don't allow you to mow at that type of speed. They don't allow you to be able just to go at full speed and mow. Okay, turn. Some of the mower mods though, oh god, I want to murder the people who made the mower mods. Because I've seen some of the mower mods on the YouTubes, on the noob tubes, and yeah, you don't get a feel for it, but it's just the noise they make. They flipping hell. It's noisier than most vehicles on the game. Actually, it is louder than normal. It's like they went right up to an actual lawnmower and just recorded the sound directly off the engine instead of have to toning down the volume slightly. Because you're supposed to tone the volume down, they didn't. I'm sure they just leave it. Because normally this would be like super, realistically, in real life, this mower would be louder than I can speak right now. But it's not. It's a lot quieter. It's actually quieter than I can speak. I find it hard to go as low as this thing is. Okay, time for the payout. There we go. Instead of 39,000, we have 14,000. So I'm going to just put this underneath here and leave it. This guy is done. At 23 miles an hour. It's nice and fast. But realistically, it wouldn't do that in real life. If I do stuff out of video, it'd probably just be like a harvest, or if real must need would be a clear up. I won't be buying vehicles off camera because that's probably the most exciting part for the people who are watching this. So I won't buy anything off camera, but first let me just speed up time and speed up growth. That's the most exciting thing you get to see, really. So all I do is tidy up and finish off a harvest when I haven't got the camera running. Okay, just park this one in front of that one. There we go. I'm going to need this. And I've just knocked it in, so it's going to be a big ass pain to get out. Okay, just slowly. Okay, it's hooked up. Okay, nice. Yes, I know my battery pack's low. If it does that again, I'm going to have to take batteries out of my remote. That's why I've been kind of putting off videos recently. I don't have rechargeable batteries, so I need to purchase some rechargeables or some more AAs. So there we go. Just get this thing into place. There we go. Okay, I may have clicked up on this, but it might come in handy. Another tractor? No! Not with another tractor. And everyone's just going like, buy another one. I don't have the money for these. If I had the money for them, I'd happily buy them. Because I love buying vehicles off. I could buy that. Real pain in the ass to drive, but I could buy that. I can't buy that. Do you think I made of money? 1,063,000. Shit. And it's 1,000 just to buy the forks. I'm not made of money, so I'm not going to be able to buy that. The corn header. If you don't know what I mean by the corn header, this isn't a header. It's something what you tow around on the back of your tractor, more or less. Okay.
You just couldn't get off this fucking internet.